We were, working on kind of what to name this house based on the overall theme and how it would feel, and just to try to invoke emotion from people walking through the house. One of the names that had come up, I think, was Second String. And one of our coworkers had said, well, we're not second string to anybody. And so then we said, well, what about First Fiddle? And we just kind of ran with it, and we felt like it fit the house perfectly. We're, kind of tired of the plans that we tend to build most frequently in these neighborhoods, and we were just both ready for something fresh. It's a brand new neighborhood. There are a lot of areas and opportunity for impact in this house. You walk in and immediately to your left is a flex space, and so we really wanted to kind of address that and just draw people in as soon as they walked into the house. And it was a great opportunity to, throw in a dark color. So we're doing a really dark wallpaper in there and just really dressing up that space. There's a massive kitchen in the house, so just kind of playing on that and making sure that we utilize the space as best we could, but also really took advantage of the opportunity for impact and for it to be a statement.
There's all these little things that you don't foresee it as you're going through the initial design phases and construction phases, but it's the implementation of it that all of a sudden, you're kind of stuck with, well, does this wall really make sense here? Do we need to move it? Do we need to open up some of the spaces? How do we see, you have to have the vision before you can ever really build it.
We made sure that when framing was done, we went through and walked it, because it was a new plan for us. And really just, to make sure that we got in there when we did have an opportunity to make some tweaks and changes if need be. And one of the big spaces that ended up feeling not as great once it was framed up was the owner's entry and laundry room space. It just felt kind of tight, and like it just really wasn't working with scale and feel of the rest of the house.
Didn't feel as inviting as we wanted it to be. And so we kind of stopped and said, well, we're gonna tear out some of these walls, redo a little bit of the engineering on it, shift some things around, which impacted the design from the laundry rooms and tile and so forth, but really the end result was worth it. The challenges they're tenfold. I mean, the challenges of time and the challenges of the people and the implementation of all these design features. I mean, it's relentless, It is, but that's what we enjoy about it, kind of the pressure of it, but also the end result.
I hope that when they walk in, they feel like this is a house that will stand the test of time, but also feels really fresh and new and has kind of a modern edge, but at the same time still has a warmth and a coziness to it that they might not find in something that has a more contemporary edge.
That's where a family will make it a home. So we build the house, they make it the home, but we've still had that little bit of interaction with them. And you'll see folks periodically that you'll cross paths later on, and they recognize you recognize them, and it could have been 10 years ago that you built your house, and it's just, they still live in it, they still love it.